Hello Classic Crew, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about 5 things I love about being pregnant. So if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can follow along with my pregnancy journey and also with our parenting journey. And if you aren't subscribed to my Substack newsletter where you'll get access to a ton of exclusive content, make sure to head over to classicallyabby.substack.com. But if you are new here, I am 20 weeks pregnant when I'm recording this, so it'll be 21 weeks when I post this, and I am so excited to be a mom. I went through a miscarriage earlier this year, so this is our rainbow baby, and I'm just so looking forward to meeting our little one. And I just can't wait to be a mom and to see my husband be a dad. It's just the best. And today I wanted to share 5 things I love about being pregnant. Now, pregnancy is interesting because some women have an easy time of it. They love the entire experience. Other women are sick the whole time, have a terrible experience. And then you have people like me who the first trimester was a little bit rough, and now I am feeling a lot better and just enjoying the pregnancy. I also think that your perspective on pregnancy changes a lot if you've had a miscarriage, because then anytime you're sick, anytime you're not feeling well, it's proof that your baby is healthy. And after having lost our first baby, when I feel sick, I am so grateful. So every part of pregnancy, I just feel grateful. I don't think we need to downplay how difficult pregnancy can be in order to justify the life of the child. So I am so grateful to be going through what I have gone through. Any struggles or anything that means the baby's doing well, I'm fine with. But I understand that it also is hard and it can be difficult. But today I want to focus on the positives, the things that I love about pregnancy and that I think that pretty much every woman could feel good about. So even if you're having a hard time with your pregnancy, hopefully some of these things give you some good perspective on why pregnancy is great, and let's get into it. So the first amazing part of pregnancy is feeling the baby move. So I am 20 weeks and I've started feeling the baby move around 16 weeks, although it's been very inconsistent. Even now, I would say it's inconsistent. There are some days the baby moves a lot and there are other days that I don't feel it so much, which is pretty normal for 20 weeks. The baby's still not big enough that you would be feeling it every single day and have like a rhythm with it. But I do feel the baby move. And just about 5 days ago, I felt the baby kick and it was the most amazing feeling in the world. It literally took my breath away. I was talking to Jacob and all of a sudden I gasped because it felt like I was being poked from the inside. That's what it feels like. It feels like something is poking you in your belly from the inside and it feels amazing. I mean, it doesn't feel like anything else you've ever felt before. The little movements I felt before that, they almost feel like a fluttering, but this felt different. It felt like a poke. And I felt that a little bit since then, and it is so magical. And I love that feeling. I love connecting with my baby. I love knowing my baby's okay. I love knowing that my baby is thriving in there, and it's really special. I look forward to later in the pregnancy when I can feel the baby more consistently, more regularly, and when Jacob, my husband, can feel the baby. That makes me so excited. I feel God's presence when I feel the baby move. And I feel so lucky that I get to carry my baby. It's an incredible thing, and to know that I am getting to create a home for my child. The second thing I love about being pregnant is dressing the bump. It's a fun thing to try and figure out what feels comfortable, what looks good, what's going to accentuate the bump, what's going to hide the bump. I will say, it isn't easy. It's hard to figure out what your new body type is because I had to go to the store and I was shopping and I wasn't really able to find things that looked good on me and felt comfortable and were flattering and were the right size. It's hard, but then when you kind of figure out what you need from your clothes and what you like in your clothes, it is so much fun dressing the bump and wearing things that make you feel really good. I love that. Like this top I just recently got, it's kind of like a dress, but I think it'll grow with me throughout the pregnancy. I really love that. And it'll be pretty after the pregnancy. So I have bought mostly non-maternity items just sized up because I assume after I have the baby, I'm probably not going to be right at my pre-pregnancy weight right away. So if that's the case, it's nice to have some clothing that I feel comfortable wearing for the first however long until I get down to the size that I like for my body. And so I have been enjoying kind of buying things that can be used during pregnancy and after pregnancy, but also just really make the bump feel special. Number 3 is the urge to take care of myself for the health of my baby. So I think we all struggle a little bit with needing to take care of ourselves and actually doing that. So before I was pregnant, if I didn't eat that healthy, it was like, okay, whatever. If I didn't exercise for a couple weeks, it was like, okay, whatever. But when you're pregnant, you realize that everything you do is affecting your baby too. So it really encourages you to want to be better and be healthier. So I want to exercise more. I want to eat healthier. I want to provide a good home for this baby and make sure that I'm taking care of myself, not only to create a good environment for the baby, but also because I want to have, please God, a healthy, easy labor, and then after that, an easy recovery. I recognize that anything can happen, so I'm not saying that things are going to go smoothly. I do not know, but it is good to try to do everything you can to make that a possibility. So eating healthier, exercising, being more mindful of what products I use on my skin so that it doesn't get through to the placenta, that kind of stuff. It's kind of a nice thing to know that your actions have a direct influence on your baby, so it makes you be better about taking care of yourself. The 4th thing I love about being pregnant is loving my body for what it's doing, not what it looks like. I know that pregnancy can be a big challenge for many women as they have to adjust to their changing body. And I struggle with that a little bit, but mostly if I even go into that territory where I start to be questioning my figure, I immediately respond with, but think about what your body is doing. Think about what my body is doing right now. I am creating another person. Like, that is insane, right? Why would I care what my body looks like when it's doing this incredible thing? I, for the most part, don't feel any sort of vanity about my body because I'm so grateful that I get to do this. I'm so grateful that my body can do this. I'm so grateful that I'm getting to grow life. And that is just the best feeling ever. So being able to recognize that my body is doing this incredible thing really takes the attention away from the vanity side of things and the question of, do I look good today? The last thing that I love about pregnancy, I don't know if I would say love, but I've noticed about pregnancy, and I wanted to include it, is how time moves differently now. I said to Jacob after we got pregnant and through the first trimester that it almost feels like time exists now. Like before this, time, 1 or 2 or 3 years, yeah, it passes and you notice it, but it's kind of like fluid. But when you're pregnant, every week, the baby is growing so much. And then when the baby's born, the baby's going to grow so much every year. And all of a sudden, time means something because I'm growing a person, and then that person is going to grow and be a part of our lives forever. And it's an amazing thing to recognize that time now exists in a sense. It's also emotional. You recognize how short life is, and that's a beautiful thing and also a sad thing. But I'm grateful to have this feeling of, okay, I know now what it feels like when time moves. And now time has a purpose in a sense. So that's really an exciting thing that comes along with pregnancy. So those are 5 things I've been loving about being pregnant. Let me know in the comments if you are pregnant or have been pregnant. What are some things that you loved about being pregnant? If you're not pregnant yet, let me know in the comments which of these things you're looking forward to the most. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, as well as to head over to my Substack newsletter, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!